Hi everyone. We are going to continue to talk about non-communicable diseases as we read through chapter 15, focusing specifically on diabetes, chronic respiratory disease, musculoskeletal diseases, digestive diseases, just to name a few. So you'll be responsible for reading through chapter 15 and completing the quiz. You will also have a non-communicable disease World Health Organization case study discussion board that you'll have to complete. Um, so what you'll need to do is click onto this website. I would recommend right click and open in a new tab. I've had some issues if you just try to open it straight from in the same tab that you're working in. So what you'll do is you'll right click, it'll open a new tab, you'll go to this, and what you are going to do is scroll down, you'll see non-communicable disease case studies. So these are all stories from the field. So what you'll want to do, move this over so you can see it all. What you'll want to do is just choose a case study. You are open to choose any of these case studies. Pick one that's interesting to you. You'll see that there's quite a lot as you keep scrolling. There's different topics that they're covering. Um, so you're responsible for choosing one, and you'll click on it. It'll give you more information, and then you will want to answer these following questions. And you'll want to add the name of the case study in your subject line, just so that way when I'm grading these, I can go through and make sure that I'm aware of which one you're reviewing. Um, so you'll want to make sure that you're answering very thoroughly each one of these areas, and then you will respond to at least two of your peers. In addition, so this week we will start part 2 of the signature assignment. This past week you have been you did a discussion board where you didn't do any research, you didn't look at any outside sources, but it was really just what your topic was, if you're familiar with it, what you think you'll find, and then your highest and lowest achieving nations. So you will have 2 weeks to work on this. So this research paper starts in week 12. It is due in week 13. So you'll have 2 weeks to work on this. But again, I recommend getting started early, just so that way you can take the time that you need to be have a well thought out and make sure that you are able to turn it in well ahead of the deadline. There will be no extensions with this. This is a major part of the grade that you have in this course. So you do also have 2 weeks to complete it. So make sure you're prioritizing your time and working efficiently as you're doing it. So big pieces. You'll have standard margins, standard font size. This is going to be APA style. You do need to have citations and a reference page. So if you have any questions about what APA style is, this is something that we went over earlier in the semester, but you can always review this website to get a better understanding. It does need to be double spaced. You cannot have any quotations in this final paper. So you will need to be paraphrasing, summarizing, making sure it is all in your own words, and be citing those sources. So this is an essay style. The length is up to 4 pages maximum of written content. So this does not include a title or a reference page. So if you have a title page, and then you have the required reference page, I would imagine that you would have 6 to 7 pages of content, depending on how many references you use. So this is what you need to have. Cover page and your topic outline. This is what you would want to include in the topic outline. You will then go through and find and analyze the nation that has the poorest outcome regarding this topic or health issue in the world. And you'll describe the impact that this health issue poses on the overall health of the nation, discuss what sustainable development goals are being impacted. You don't have to include all 17, but you do need to include more than one. Examine how the behaviors and practices in the country made the achievement of the SDGs difficult to achieve, especially in the current time. Include specific examples and information to support your answer. Then you will choose a higher achieving nation. So you'll pick another nation that is doing better, and this does not have to be the best. It just has to be one that is doing better than your lower achieving nation. You must choose a nation that is in close proximity. So when we talk about close proximity, it is not going to be a country in South America and a country in Asia. That's not close proximity. So you'll want to make sure that it is within close proximity, because those typically will allow you to really see the differences between the countries and the nations and the topic that you have. And you must have a reference page, and all sources must be cited in your paper. So this is really, really important. If you do not have all sources cited in your paper, it will be considered plagiarism, and you will receive a 0 for that portion of the assignment. So like I said, you have 2 weeks to get this done. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, due this week is Chapter 15 and the non-communicable disease WHO case study. Okay, everyone, have a good week, and I will look forward to seeing really the different case studies that you all choose that are interesting to you. Thanks.